Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, the Tanya Takeover, where I'm your girl Tanya. Today we're going to be talking about how to be more self-disciplined and get what you want out of life. Now, with discipline, I feel like you cannot have success without discipline. They go hand in hand. Everybody in the world wants this instant gratification. You want it now, and they don't realize that if they were just a little bit more patient, a little bit more disciplined, and did what they need to do, they can get the life that they actually want. Now, on my channel, we talk about beauty, fashion, finance, the trifecta. You can't have one without the other. So if that's something that you might be interested in, consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below, and let's get started. Now, guys, I always talk about having self-discipline because when I started my business, I had none. I was lacking. Okay, I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. I'm always going to tell you the whole tea. Okay, I lacked discipline. I didn't even understand the word, okay, before I started having my own business. When I came into my business and I realized that, you know what, nobody's going to care as much as me. Nobody's going to put in as much work as I am, because ultimately it wasn't theirs. It was mine. It was my responsibility. So when you have discipline, I feel like discipline and success go hand in hand. I feel like without discipline, you can't have success. You can't have the life that you want because you're not willing to make the sacrifices to get there. A lot of people want instant gratification. There are so many times where you need to make sacrifices in order to get what you want. Now, this doesn't only go with having a business. This goes for life in general. If you want to lose that 10 pounds, you're going to have to sacrifice maybe those desserts. If you want to, buy that house, maybe you have to sacrifice a few handbags. You can't get all those Chanel bags. Maybe you can't get all those shoes. Sacrifices have to be made, and it starts internally with discipline. So that's why we are talking about it today, because a lot of us have goals that we want to reach. We want to, be successful. We want to have the house. We want to have that life that, we see. We want to have the luxury lifestyle, but we're not willing to put in the discipline you need to get there. So these little tips helped me to build my discipline. And guys, please understand, this isn't something where you wake up tomorrow and automatically you're more disciplined. It takes small steps to get there, but don't worry guys, we're working on it together. So let's get into step number 1. The first thing I would definitely say on your road to becoming more disciplined is to make every day count. There should not be one day that doesn't go towards going towards your goal, okay? Every day should align with the goals that you have in mind. Now, your goal could be something completely different. Say it is starting your business. You can put one small step, one day towards maybe looking up something for your business. Maybe researching, what you would need. Maybe looking up something on the internet, how you would start bringing clients in. If your goal is to lose weight or become more healthy, maybe you make one sacrifice, okay? Instead of going for the pancakes, because you guys know I love me some pancakes. Instead of going for the pancakes, maybe make a slight change, maybe go for the whole wheat pancakes. Maybe instead of all that syrup, you go for a little teaspoon of syrup. Things like that make a big difference over time. And you guys are going to see it's going to happen like that. You start making little sacrifices towards your goals and little steps and making sure that, every day is put towards something for that business or something towards that goal. Before you know it, you're going to have that life you are looking for. Now, in my instance, when I wanted to start my business, I started making little changes. I started researching a little bit more, looking up a little bit more, making sure I had all my eggs in a basket before I left my job. Things like that I started doing, and it started making a big difference. I feel like every day is a time and an opportunity to make great things happen, but you have to utilize it. There's times when I want to start YouTube and I was like, you know what? I may not have my camera. I may not be ready to record today, but I'm going to start researching, maybe looking up some content. Maybe I'm going to start looking up, what camera I would need, ways to, position my camera, make it better. Things like that are going to make a big difference in the long run. But you have to have enough discipline to make every day count. The next thing I would definitely say to do is to identify your goals. I am huge on writing down goals, guys. It gives you a outline. It gives you a focus. It gives you a purpose. There is nothing like writing down a goal on paper and watching it happen. There's so many notebooks where I'll write down, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, okay? And then I look back years ago and I'm like, wait, I did that. Or I look back and I say, you know what, I didn't do that. Why didn't I do that? Okay. There are so many great things that come from writing down your goals. It keeps you focused. It gives you like accountability, I think is the big thing. You look at this and you write down, I want to be rich. Okay. I want to be rich. I want to have this great lifestyle. Write it down. I want to be rich. And then how are you going to be rich? Are you going to win the lotto? You got to play more. Okay. Do you want to, are you going to invest in stocks? You have to learn how to do that. So make sure that you are writing down your goals. Goals for me, when I write them down, I feel like I'm that much closer to attaining it. And I'm not wishing on a star, I'm not, praying that it's going to happen, because of course prayer works, but make sure that you are working towards it. You can't just pray that, I'm going to be rich. You have to put in the work, okay? It doesn't work like that. Once you write it down, write down your goals, you're going to start checking off how you're going to get there. I'm going to, study a little bit more. I'm going to apply to that position that I want. I'm going to start showing up more at work. Maybe I'm going to show up on time. Whatever you have to do, write down your goals and the steps you need to get there. That's going to make it easier, and you can be more focused on what you have to do and how to accomplish that goal you are aiming towards. So guys, if you are still in that planning process, maybe you want to start that business, because you guys know I'm going to push a business on you guys. If you want to start that business, you don't even have to be in the place where you have your down payment. You don't have to be in a place where you are ready to start tomorrow. But if you're writing it down, maybe write down what your logo colors are going to be. What's the name of your business going to be? How do you get your EIN in your state? Start writing things down. Start building a plan. Start building a plan, and you're going to start seeing that everything is going to happen. Everything is going to align for you. But you have to write it down so that you have a focus and a goal that you are working towards. The next thing I would definitely say to do is to stop making excuses. And guys, I was the queen of excuses, okay? This is a no judgment zone. I made all the excuses in the world. People don't like me. Nobody's watching my content. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe, I came up with so many excuses, okay? And it kind of held me back. It really did hold me back. Because you're going to realize once you start making excuses, it kind of messes with your mind. You start thinking in a failure mindset that you've already failed. Once you think you've already failed, you're going to stop working towards that goal that much sooner, okay? So stop making excuses. If you aren't where you need to be, if you didn't get that position that you wanted to, or maybe, you feel like you're just not qualified enough, instead of saying, I'm not qualified, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, start making changes. Maybe show your boss that, you work that much harder than the person in the next cubicle. Or maybe start showing up extra. Maybe start doing extra work. If you want to get that raise or that promotion, start putting yourself out there. You have to apply. You have to put yourself out there in order to get it, right? So make sure that you are making the necessary changes instead of making excuses. Especially with myself, when I wanted to, eat more healthy. Okay, well, I can't eat healthy because all these Cinnabons are here. Stop making excuses, okay? Stop looking at those, Tanya. Stop looking at those and do what you need to do for you. You're not going to get there by, crying, woe is me, and thinking that you're not good enough. You have to put yourself out there, believe in yourself, and you're going to start seeing changes happen. There's so many times I hear people say, I can't start that business. I can't do that, Tanya. I have 3 kids. I have to work. I have a mortgage to pay. I think when you stop making excuses, you kind of hold yourself more accountable. If you found 8 hours in the day, right, to go into a job that you don't like and put in the hours that you need to do that, why can't you find 1 hour a day when the kids are sleeping to work on your business or that goal you're trying to get to? Why? It's simple things like that that's going to help you to go from 0 to where you want to be. Start making little changes and you're going to see everything unfold. I'm so serious, guys. When you stop making excuses, holding yourself accountable, you're going to get to that goal that much sooner, and you're going to be happy that you did. The next thing is to identify why you're doing it. Are you heading towards this goal, or are you trying to be more disciplined because you want to travel more, because you want to retire early, because you want to look sexy in that bathing suit? Whatever it is, make sure you're remembering why you're doing it. That's going to help you get off that couch a little bit more often. There are so many times where I just want to watch television. Okay, I don't want to put makeup on. I want to relax on the couch, watch Netflix and flick through the channels, and then I'll look at something, or something will, come up on my social media or something. And I look at these people succeeding and going where they want to go and traveling how they want to travel. And that helps me get my butt up and start working, okay? So make sure that you are identifying why. What goal are you working for? Why do you want to get to this goal? Why do you want to be rich? Are you tired of people telling you what to do? Are you tired of being disrespected? Like, why are you trying to get to this attainable goal? Once you focus on your why, you're going to be that more driven to go towards it. As you guys may or may not know, I come from a nursing background. I worked as a nurse for years, and I got tired of, number one, having to get out of my bed and drive to work. I got tired of not being appreciated. I got tired of, being tired all the time because I was working nights. I got tired of feeling like that. I got tired of missing my days because I was sleeping to make up for working nights. I got tired of it, and that was my why. That's exactly why I, decided to invest in a business. In the business, I'm not saying you're not going to have to work. You're going to have to put in some work. But I was working ultimately to get to my next goal, which is to have my business self-running. And that, I feel like, is the ultimate goal. So when you are working towards your goal, or you're remembering your why, think about long term. Think about not the right now, not the sacrifices you're going to have to make now, but think about long term. Yes, you may have to put in those extra hours to get that extra savings to have that business that you want. Or you may have to run a little bit more to make up for eating a little bit bad to get that body that you want. Whatever it may be and whatever aligns to your goals, make sure you're remembering your why, and you're going to get there that much faster. Next thing is to be honest with yourself. Is the reason that you haven't reached that goal or you're not disciplined, is it because you are easily distracted? Are you spending too much time on social media? Are you wasting time? What is it that's keeping you from being more disciplined? And work on that. The first thing is acceptance. I personally accept that I like to sleep late, okay? And I get started later. But once I realize that, I have to make these changes, I have to get up a little bit early, I have to go and get what I want to get done in order to be more disciplined. Just because we identify these weaknesses doesn't mean we can't change them. Find little ways to improve. If you are, a serial sleeper, try to wake up a little bit earlier. Try to make little improvements. Wake up maybe 1 hour earlier. Try, a little half an hour earlier. If you are a big time snacker, try making changes and, instead of snacking on sweets, maybe snack on fruit or something like that. If you are trying to start your business and you're realizing that, you're so busy watching other people's life and other people run their business that you're not putting in the time to run your own, make sure you're making those changes. Turn off the social media, log off for a minute and give yourself that focus that you would give another job, or give that focus to somebody else doing their business, and focus on your own. That's the only time we're going to see you become more disciplined and reach those goals for the life that you want. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe at the bottom. Let me know what changes are you going to make to be more disciplined, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.